more and more cries for VAR to be implemented in South African top-flight football, the needle may finally be moving. After a recent trip to Spain, SAFA have seemingly targeted the year 2026 as the year the technology finally finds its way to South Africa. Should it do so, it would mean that its arrival would have taken 10 years. In 2016, FIFA started trialing out the use of VAR technology in professional football matches. The first competitive club match to have it in place being the KNVB Cup match between Ajax and Willem II on September 21, 2016.
He has ruled it out.
Before then, the first international match to feature it was a friendly on September 1, 2016 between Italy and France. In terms of FIFA competitions, the 2016 Club World Cup in Japan was where it all started. The technology then found its way into professional league football the next year as the Australian A-League implemented it in the 2017 campaign. Later that year, VAR would also make its way to top European leagues like the German Bundesliga as well as the Italian Serie A. 2018 would arguably be the year VAR would go global. This after its implementation at the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia, making it its most major step yet. This also proved to be the year the technology arrived in Africa through the CAF Super Cup game between Wydad Casablanca and TP Mazembe. Later that season, it was also used in the CAF Champions League final. It would make its international African competition debut the following year, being introduced in the semi-final stages of the AFCON 2019 in Egypt. The start of the 2019-20 season saw its inception into UEFA Champions League football, where it is still in use to this day. In 2020, Morocco incorporated it into their top-flight football, making the North African country the first to do so on the continent. 5 years later, there are 4 more countries in Africa that make use of it at a professional level of their domestic football: Egypt, Ivory Coast, Tanzania, and Mauritania. So how far is South Africa from adding to that list of countries? Well, in 2025, the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture announced a pledge of 82 million rands towards the implementation of the technology. Furthermore, they sent South African Football Association VAR project leader Daniel Bennett to Spain to meet 4 potential suppliers of VAR. From the visit, the key takeaway is SAFA's target of the 2016 Nedbank Cup semi-finals as their trial period for VAR in South Africa. Even if the technology does eventually reach the country, a reminder that it doesn't guarantee perfection and harmony has been issued. Early this year, Norway became the first country to scrap VAR after 19 of their 32 professional clubs voted against its use in their local league. So, as South Africans continue to call for VAR, the decision to scrap it in Norway seems to suggest that its effectiveness itself may still be under review. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I am Yolulwe Qoshe in Johannesburg.